Hello, we're here and well. Monday, so we shall continue our adventure in the library. Message is already a bit equipped, so we can go against the pregnancy universe. Mechanic, echoes coming from somewhere. I still can't forget the ringing. Voices. Incomprehensible deal stagger damage from all sources. So if I remember correctly, it was more like try to defend against the first attack and then deal a bit of damage preparing the Enlightenment against his big attack. It. Because Enlightenment is a looking tech. It's all luck, baby. Yeah, it could happen. Another weird thing, and if I remember correctly, now is when it attacks. That's going to do 0 damage, right? Can try to use one Enlightenment. Going to do the attack for 2. Maybe it's flaming back actually. It's not going to. Oh, well, it did block the curse. I thought it only did 0 damage, not that it also roll a 0. Nine, 6. Proper main. Ouch. The Enlightenment. Well, not the Enlightenment. Echoes. Then Retaliate is going to be weird. Oh yeah. And Burn. Excellent. Not such.
아저씨, 바닥에서 자면 입 돌아가요. 입 돌아가. 에?
See, you gotta wake up. You're gonna get sick if you sleep on the floor. That's such. Once again, cast a glimpse at Roland, will still lying on the floor before turning back again.
이 냄새. 그리고 바닥에 굴러다니는 이거 설마.
This smell and this thing rolling on the floor. Don't tell me.
역시 맥주캔. 어떻게 구한 거야 이걸?
A beer can. Where the heck did you get this?
롤랑, 여긴 도서관이에요. 가능성의 빛으로 세워진 도서관. 책만 있으면 뭐든 가능하죠.
This is the library, Roland, constructed from the light of possibilities. Anything is possible as long as you got the book.
저기 책 분류는 제대로 하고 있는 거지? 손님 접대는 나름 잘 하는 것 같던데.
Are you sure you're sorting the books well? You seem okay at receiving guests at least. Nods to the pile of books next to him.
분류는 해뒀다고? 바닥에 뭉텅이로 어질러 놓은 게 정리했다고 할 수는 있는 건가?
Really? You sorted them all? Let me see that. The books are almost randomly scattered across the floor. I don't think that counts as sorting.
한잔해요.
Here, have a drink.
상도덕은 아는 친구구만. 권하니까 나도 조금은 맛 좀 볼까?
Hey, you got manners at least. Well, let me take a sip if you insist.
여기서 맥주를 마시게 될 줄은 몰랐는데, 어?
Yeah, now I guess I will get the chance to drink beer in this place.
이 탄산과 시원한 목넘김 그리웠어?
Boy, how I miss this sparkling softness.
좋죠.
Good stuff, eh?
좋다 좋아.
It sure is, brother.
그래서 일은 좀 할만해?
So how's work been going?
그럭저럭요. 어떻게든 되긴 하네요.
It's been going somehow.
그렇다고 만족스럽다는 건 아니에요.
But I'm satisfied with it though.
어떤 점이 제일 불만족스러우실까?
What's your biggest complaint at the moment then?
내 손으로 누군가의 삶을 앗아간다는 거.
That I have to take someone else's life with my hands.
그러지 않고서는 너도 죽을 텐데.
Would say either them, you or them, ain't it?
그래서 싸우잖아요. 그래서 불만족스럽고.
That's why I have to fight. And that's why I don't like about it.
앞으로도 많은 사람을 이 손으로 죽이겠죠.
I don't think that was his voice. I will probably have to kill even more people as time goes by.
아무리 쓰레기 같은 짓을 한 사람이라도 살고자 하는 마음은 같을 텐데.
Doesn't matter if it's the same or the scum of the earth. Everyone wants to live out the same.
뭔 말인지는 알겠다.
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
근데 여기 밖으로 나가도 똑같아. 다 자기가 다치기 싫어서 상처 입히고 죽이지.
But it's no different out there, really. People are hurt and kill their others because they don't want to be hurt themselves.
내가 살기 위해서는 누군가를 죽여야만 하는 거지. 너무 뻔한 말인가?
Take others' lives so you can keep yours. Be dubious, maybe.
확실히 밖은 그랬던 것 같긴 하네요.
I guess that's how things were in the outside world.
어디 출신이었어? 둥지? 뒷골목?
Where are you from, by the way? The Nest? The Backstreets?
알딸딸해서 잘 모르겠어요. 확실한 건 로보토미에서 일했어요.
Oh no, I'm feeling tipsy. All I remember for sure is that I work at Lobotomy Corp.
오, 그런 대기업에서 일하고 굉장히 잘 나갔네, 내 짜으.
Was in a pretty sweet spot working in a mega corp like that.
그렇게 보이나요?
You really think so?
당연하지. 날개에 입사하면 누구나 부러워하잖아. 돈도 많이 주고 복지도 좋고 사람들이 다 부러워하고.
Duh, of course. People are bound to envy someone. No, anyone who gets to join a wing. They give a lot of cash, welfare's nice, and you gain social status too.
맞아요. 그렇게들 생각하죠.
Yeah, that's what they always say.
그런 건 집어치우고 지금은 좀 더 마시자고요.
Let's just forget about all that for now and drink some more.
좋아, 마실 수 있을 때 많이 마셔둬야지.
Alright, gotta drink well I can.
둘 다 정신 나갔네.
You gotta be kidding. Level up in Floor of Arts. Echoes from beyond. You see something in front of you. It's approaching, becoming more colorful by the second. All characters deal 5 to 10 stagger damage to all enemies. All allies recover 5 to 10 stagger resist. Tentacles. The moment its tentacle penetrates you, it will drain the interest for the life you are currently living out of you. Single ally. On a successful pierce attack, reduce the max stagger resist of the target by 5%. Up to 50, excludes mass attacks. Incomprehensible. Eventually, he succeeded in entering the domain of the fragment of the universe. However, it was so used that his small brain couldn't withstand it. Single ally. On a one-sided attack, inflict one feeble and disarm next scene at a 50% chance. The likelihood increases by 10% for each successful attack. Where your obvious brain couldn't get it was because in Lobotomy Corp, the story is that the fragment of the universe, I suppose, creature that comes from other planet, you guess it, gets first contacted by a child. That's why it was like a dragon with hearts in it. But of course, the child could not go unscathed. Reception only pages will can or go. What numbers? Tear Jesus, Tear of Malkuth. Alright, so it's still not yet. Well, I was saying about regular imitations. I guess I forgot the correct name. So let me take it out. Alright, I have it right here. So let's go first for the Urban Myths ones. I was here. No, filmed. Brotherhood of Iron. What? Mo? There we go. The Backstreet Butchers. The first one. Jeez, it's a easy fight. Who are the ones that have 3? You, my friends. Are you equipped? As you are. I'll see me hear these scary little pigs. Oh man, go easy on me. Will you? I don't like getting hurt. It's the same. 1. Your shield. No, come on, there, invite me. Let's have used that page all weekend. They are general invitations. Ah, yeah, general invitations. So it's not like they're have very hard requirements for their cuts. What? As your shield can work and just an appetite in case. Give it. I guess still much room for improvement. So one and tasty honey hole. What a shame, you could have made a fine ingredient. Die. Punk. Yes, total lack of stance. This is embarrassing. I think I will get turned into book. They feel so icky and awful. There we go, the butchers. Dark ally, bueno, Alice. And a guy to extract something. I guess just burn it to not lose it. The other ones are burned. Yes. Well, not this one, Hawk Office. But if I remember correctly, the next one is going to be Hook Office Remnants. So 1, 2 to 3 urban meat books. Alright. You. Lulu. And Pierre. There we go. Hook Office Remnants. We shall go. Just take one hit, it will feel so nice for me, of course. It's gonna hurt fist stabs, yeah, I wanna try. Can you even stand still? You aren't quaking to your bones, are you? Oh yeah. Oh, I'm going to commandeer you, right? Well, and we today finally saw Ryoshu's skills. Oh, the master blade of the House of Spiders. And also I prefer to see the values on Wednesday. Seems like it's going to be pretty interesting, but don't know if I understand completely what they mean with some of the mechanics. So I'm going to wait a bit more to give my opinion of it, which is going to be probably Friday, because I record on the mornings and for me the update goes into night pretty late. I hate getting her, damn it. And you will die like this one day. Nice, that was less obstacle on my way. Don't worry, my friends, you're going to accompany him. Quank. They were strong. I hate getting hurt, damn it. And something like that's how it takes to get you down. Pretty embarrassing. No, disappointing, right? I think. Yeah, Dark Allies of Step Bricks and Hook Office Volume 2. Alright. They say Hook Office Volume 2. And it's right. Backstreet Fisher. Yeah, it's the same as this one. Dark Ally. Oh, wait, burn only this one. Fantasy if you can. That one was not that bad, it's the same as Lulu, I guess you can say. No, the next one. 2 urban myths and 1 can art. So we put a Lulu here, a Pierre here, and a Tain here. What are you? Urban Myth Class Syndicate, it's that one? Yes. Yes. Which don't give me anything important now. It's just to fight and oh, I got their audios. Well, no. Words. I have you. Am I? It's slow run, my boy. Getting close to the limits of struggle. The first line is pretty good, but the other two are going to begin to get a bit behind. Not really, I see, just I guess. Nope. Since damn, right. Roll 6s. He's going to get an extra turn. So once are tasty, yeah, talking like that. Struggle. Yoink. Green hand. You're going to struggle and this one is going to I'm the one who's getting the meat. Don't care if you're on my side. Ooh. I'm the one who's getting the meat. Here we go. Ranked Meat Class Syndicate. And those are the ones we already have, but Backstreet's Researcher. Oh, a HP and a Star Resist, not negatives. Mutation. Now we go to Urban Legend. Which, I guess the first Urban Legend is going to... Yeah, only the first one. The next ones may be a bit too advanced. We shall see. Urban Legend class of Zwei sold. A grade 8 fixer. Because yeah, loosen up, back attack. Some cards we haven't seen yet because of history, so doing this one probably shall continue. If not, going to, well, it's not technically spoiled, will be progress. There's nothing to worry about, our opponents seem quite weak. I cannot quite fathom how one can enjoy such an intimidating atmosphere. There's nothing to worry about. Our opponents seem quite weak. That was the same. And also because you begin to need more Urban Legend classes, only that one. Have the... Oh. Ah shit, I wanted to use the flaming bat. No, it works anyways. Bonk. Shield. Bonk. Oh! I'm waiting to get the 3 to 6, 3 to 5. It's all about luck, my friend. Nah, you know what? No. Knowing my luck, I'm going to roll minimum values. 3 to 4. Let me block it then. And winter second one. Sure. Oh, nice. We got one struggle, one struggle. Got you. I got you now. Set fire to this kid. You shield. Cooking pride, I suppose, and one appetite. Going to end up with equal amount of light. Well, actually, it's going to die by far. Goodness, perhaps this was too challenging for a task for us. It turns out I made a completely incorrect assessment. Can we make it through? Is this on or off? Ooh, bleed dead. There we go. Grade 8 fixers, which going to give me book of a grade 8 fixers and a street of flavor cook. Let me see that book. Well, Backstreet Fixer Volume 3. When use that one, Jeff Sims. Book of a grade 8 fixer. Let's make sure we burn everything. It's the one with the sword. A grade 8 seems like more 7 style. The 7 association. This one I don't know. On page 3. What about page here we go, page 2, which is the same. Definite weakness, yeah, to blunt. Percent progress of per stagger damage, slash stagger damage, and this is slash 2. Karin, 3 to 6, 3 to 4. That is lost enough. Restore 1 light, and it's not going to be for us paralysis like it does already. Let's have to hit. Crush, 3 to 6, 3 to 5. 2 bleed next in. Stand off. Something different, back attack. Auto startle. 1 to 8, 2 to 3, to 1 to 4. Alright. Question. Zwei, fixer. Oh, well, actually, I guess we can do one more. Considering the last ones were out of difficult, but these ones are going to be probably off limit. They have already our same health, grade 7 fixers, and it's the same as the last ones. Slash, pierce, slash. Cards, the same. Yeah, use better stats. And a bit better passive. I choose not to pay attention to the other person on my side. I'm feeling more tired than usual today. Was just checking the thing. Well, we're going to make a sound when they die anyways. I see you now. They're all doing the same. It looks like it. Catch you. Cuff you. No, wait. Wrong. One. You is the one I want to take. Nice. No. I guess it's a bit worse roll. Ooh, position. Worse rolls than Commandery, but obviously less cost. 2, 3, 1 to 4. Better this one then. Okay, friend. Yeah, I guess I can do one cooking prep. It's going to maintain itself alive, so let's set it on fire. Perfect. And cookie prep is and it's going to. Ooh, what? Yeah, it's going to get some. But one of them got also stagger, so depends on speed. Alright. Every one staggered person to get all the hits. And he has protection, so it's alright. Punk. Ooh, well, burn. That's what you get for being so sluggish. Getting those enemies comes first, and the one that didn't talk on. Oh. Better rolls. Your shield. Appetite now in case I need it. There's one appetite, this one. Can change it because this is faster. Huh? Very well then. Wonk. No, it's alright. So he was going to get a lot more health, well, damage. The stagger, everyone did damage, so they're not going to lose health. Green and hunt. Appetite. I need one drawing card. This is merging to the higher of all places. I truly underestimated the enemies. Grade 7 fixers. Grade 7 fixers and Backstreet Fixer Volume 4. Very well. Yes, Volume 4. Next one will be using 3 Urban Legends ones, so I guess we can see them actually. Or finish. So let me see. Grade 7 fixer, grade 9 fixer, Backstreets. An Urban Legend class office. 1 grade 8, 2 grade 7s. Oh, it's alright then. We can finish all of them because the next ones need specific books. We don't have bits like this. What a hassle! I cannot quit fan. Oh boy, my head, let's get over with it, right? Ordinary grade 8 fixer. Ooh, no, that's bad. Well, probably the one that's going to come first is here, right? There. Oh wait, what? Someone was attacking Roland? Thought 3 of them were going against... Oh yeah, 1 is going against Roland. Didn't see him last time. You can attack, you can go against. Ooh. Just enough. Whoa. What is to the attacks in the same days? I didn't know this, or I'm just bad. Maybe. You just need to find someone is can outsmart a bullet. Your shield. It was only to eliminate the dodge skill. A dodge cannot be reutilized against another dodge or a guard. So it's a good idea, well, to use it to eliminate a big dodge one that you don't want to fight. Oh, my friend. No one. Taking a bit too much time. Give it fresh. Alright. Here we go. Should have I got my reply to peeps, I know. I'm sorry. Don't be. It was a fool to be ignorant of my lack of skill. And that's all. Or, by sparring core. While possessing the Heart of Inspiration, abnormality pays 5% chance to boost attack damage by 1. Grade 7, grade 8, and volume, so yeah, nothing new. We can continue our story then, enough with the perceptions. Zwei, Lulu, Mars.
본격적인 선발대가 구성되게 됐어. 그 중에는 산, 줄리아, 너희 둘도 포함되어 있고.
We have a lineup of the search team, and you two are in San Julia.
이제야 다시 도서관으로 들어가는구나.
I'm finally heading back to the library.
가서 마스와 루루의 책을 회수해서 돌아오자.
Yeah, let's go retrieve the books of Mars and Lulu and come back safely.
잊지 마. 어쩌다 보니 산의 사정과 우리의 목적이 맞아서 마스와 루루의 책을 회수하는 것이 임무 목표로 선정되긴 했어도 가능한 많은 정보와 책을 가져와야 한다는 것을.
Don't forget, while our main objective has been decided as retrieving the books of Mars and Lulu, thanks to the coincidence of interest between Sun and the Association, we should still try to secure as much information as possible, meaning we should collect as many books as we can.
알겠어. 명심할게.
Okay, I will keep that in mind.
이제 와서 내가 물어보는 것도 우습지만 치안 의뢰 전문인 츠바이에서 왜 도서관에 정식으로 인원을 투입하는 거야?
I know it's a silly question to ask, but why is Zwei, an association specializing in peacekeeping and security, deciding to set up a search team of all things to enter the library? So they're like a police, well, the Zwei association? Of course, private police, you can say you need to pay them, but they're more protective, like bodyguards. You can put a bodyguard, and usually the Zwei are the ones that do that type of job. That's what we have seen in, what do you call it? Limbus.
그걸 아는 사람이 이곳에 와서 애걸복걸한 거야?
Why did you come begin to us in the first place if you knew all that?
그건 내가 힘을 빌릴 수 있는 곳이 이곳밖에 없어서 그랬어.
That's because this was the only place I could count on.
네 동생은?
What about your younger brother?
내 동생은 아니다. 아무튼 미안하고 고마워.
My brother is... Never mind. Once again, I'm sorry for the trouble and thanks again for the help. San.
뭐 너도 어쨌든 치바이 협력 사무소니까 들어도 되겠지.
Anyway, since you're running an affiliate office, I suppose it's okay to tell you this.
도시 악몽급으로 지정된 뒤틀림 현상. 본 적은 없어도 들어본 적은 있지?
This certain phenomenon classified as an urban nightmare. I'm sure you have at least heard of it even if you haven't seen it yourself, right? A theme that this time I
백야
did
흑주
actually
이후 전
remember it.
도시적으로 발생하고 있는 이상현상 말이야.
It's an anomaly that has been happening through the city ever since the wet nights and dark days.
확실히 빈도는 낮아도 무작위의 사람들이 괴물로 변하고 있고 각각의 개체마다 처리조차 쉽게 감당이 안 되는 사건.
The frequency might be low, but the people are turning into monsters at a random, and each individual occurrence is a huge pain to deal with.
알아. 처음 발생한 뒤틀림 현상인 피아니스트로 인해 구구골목 거주민의 8알이 사망했지.
Yeah, I know. The pianist, the first reported case of this phenomenon, ended up killing 80% of its District 9's population.
너무 갑작스럽게 발생한 일이라 하나 협회에서 뒤늦게 특색 중 한 명을 바로 투입했다고 들었어.
I heard it was so sudden. The Han Association had to dispatch one of the colors immediately after realizing the severity of this situation.
맞아. 아직까지 뒤틀림이 발생하는 원인에 대한 마땅한 단서도 없어.
That's right. Yet we still don't have any clues to track down the cause of this phenomenon.
단서라 해봤자 엘사였던 로보토미사의 증발과 그곳의 둥지를 기점으로 발생한 백야 흑주 정도니까.
The most we have is the sudden disappearance of Elcarp and the white nights and dark days whose starting point was in the corporation's nest.
그런데 츠바이에서 판단하기를 도서관이 뒤틀림 현상의 열쇠 중 하나라는 추측을 하고 있어.
Zwei suspects that the library might be one of the keys to understand the distortion phenomenon.
동료에게 듣기로는 자기가 맡던 치안 구역에 위험 요소는 없었는데 갑자기 거주민의 몸이 뒤틀리면서 네발 짐승처럼 바뀌었다고 했어.
A co-worker told me similar story. Said a resident in the area they were space-keeping was suddenly distorted and transformed into a four-legged beast, even though there weren't any signs of danger or anomaly nearby.
다행히 한 자릿수 정도의 사상자 선에서 처리할 수 있었지만
Thankfully, they managed to take care of that creature before the toll could hit 2 digits.
그리고 식당 종업원이 돌연 식인 샌드위치? 그런 괴물로 바뀌었다고도 들은 적 있어.
And I also heard that a restaurant clerk turned into a man-eating sandwich monster. Something like that one time.
스바의 치안 유지의 뒤틀림 현상은 확실히 존재하는 위험이고 도서관이 그 단서가 될 수 있다는 거구나.
I think I understand now. So the distortion phenomenon is a clear and apparent threat to Zwei's peacekeeping activities, and they expect to elaborate to hold a clue for resolving it.
그거야. 불행 중 다행으로 아직까지는 구구에서 관측된 최초의 뒤틀림인 피아니스트만큼 피해가 막심한 개체가 나오지 않았지만 말이야.
You got that right. Fortunately, there haven't been any cases of the phenomenon that's nearly as devastating as the pianist so far.
아무튼 당분간은 츠바이에서 도서관에 대한 상황을 지켜볼 생각인 것 같아. 도서관 말고도 짐작 가는 곳이 꽤 있어서 높은 등급의 해결사가 배치되지는 않을 테지만.
It looks like Zwei is going to keep an eye out for the library for a while, though there are several other suspects they need to investigate as well, so we won't be getting any high-grade fixers.
이 정도 지원이면 충분해. 고마워 이서돌아.
This is more than enough help. Thanks, Isadora.
몇 번이고 말했다시피 난 내 할 일을 했을 뿐이니까.
I said I'm just doing my job. It's not like I'm doing you a favor or anything. But
그렇다 하더라도 나도 고맙다고 말하고 싶어.
sure you have my thanks as well, Isadora.
준비하자.
Let's get to it.
정말 그런 거야?
Is that really true?
뭐가?
What is?
저 녀석들이 말한 건 말이야. 백야 흑주와 엘사 그리고 뒤틀림 이 모든 것들이 도서관과 관련이 있는 건가 싶어서.
The things they said about the library is especially all connected to stuff like white nights and dark days, L-Corp and the distortion phenomenon.
솔직히 난 이곳이 어디에 있는지 감도 안 오지만 말이야.
I'm frankly not even sure where we are in the city, though.
그렇다면?
What if I say it is?
그렇다면 이러니.
If you say it is, I'm not sure what I get what you mean.
백야 흑주처럼 도시 전체를 아우르는 사건은 정말 흔치 않은 사건이야.
It's extremely rare for an incident to encompass the entire the entire city like the White Nights and Dark Days did.
날개가 혼자 자폭하는 건 몇 번 있었어도 자신들의 둥지 정도에만 영향을 끼치는데 엘사는 달랐어.
There have been some cases of wings falling apart on their own, but this only affected their own nest. At most, Alcor was something else entirely, like the War of the Wings. Even if various wings participated in the war, technically it's only happening in the nest, not covers all the wings participating.
그 일주일은 도시 전체가 잠에 든 것 같았으니까.
It's like the whole city fell asleep for a week.
백야 흑주와 도서관이 관련이 있다고 해서 뭐가 달라지는데?
Let's say that the library really is related to the White Nights and Dark Days. What does that change?
그래. 뭐가 됐든 내가 할 일이 달라지거나 하지는 않을 테니.
Nothing, I guess. My work's still gonna be the same.
이곳이 도서관이구나. 이런 방식으로 공간 이동이 이루어지다니 특이점에 가까운 수준이네.
So this is the library. The transportation method is almost like a singularity.
곧 도서관의 관장이라는 존재가 인사를 할 거야.
Yeah, the director of the library will soon come and greet us.
엔젤라라고 했었지?
Angela, was it?
환영합니다, 손님. 전 도서관의 관장이자 사서인 엔젤라입니다.
Writing their guest. I'm Angela, the director and librarian of my role's namesake.
이미 알고 계신 것 같지만 말이죠.
So it appears that you already know who I am.
우리는 마스와 루루의 책을 회수하러 왔다.
We're here to take back the books of Mars and Lulu.
네, 이곳에 있답니다.
They're here, indeed.
도서관에서 원하는 책을 얻거나 자신이 죽고 책으로 환원된다. 인 거지?
We can get the books we want or die and turn into books ourselves, right?
네, 그렇습니다. 초대장에 적혀 있는 것처럼요.
That is correct, as it is written on the invitation.
벽 보고 이야기하는 것 같아. 마치 기계처럼.
It's like I'm talking to a wall, she's so robotic.
부디 당신의 책을 찾으실 수 있기를.
May you find your book in this place. Zwei figths. Still the same cards, but I can get rid of charge up. Oh, charge up, that's enough. Don't appetite you soon. Technically I can get rid of one of the retaliates. Well, one of the commanderings for one retaliate. They have similar values, 3-4, 3-4, and the first one is the strong one, 4-5, 3-4, and the first one is, well, it's luck based, right, but still the strong one. The other ones, it's alright, I would say. Dry up, maybe getting to its limit pretty close. Something more than I should change. Doesn't look like it. Well, deflate, one cost. But what will I use? Multi-block 1-5-3-5? 3-4-1-4. Maybe, actually. Or test my flaming bat even. 3-5 or 1-8. 3-4, no, 1-8. Guardian is for an endurance build, which technically I could use, but not necessary for the moment, so we shall go. I see that they are still 30 HP, 34, 5. This kind of atmosphere never fails to distress me. I will never back down, and no matter the odds. There are quite a few things suspicious about this place. Never show fear. The one up, huh? Talking about the dodge one. We always begin with our most costly page. Play with the lowest cost and restore to light. Outbursts. This might not be a bad card. the rolls of well, almost the rolls of Flaming Bat, and it's a zero cost technically, as long as you have considering my luck. Somewhat expected, actually. But did I get art burst? Well, pulsation. In last pages, or is one of new of these ones? 5. Alright. Satellite, going to cancel. Once more is going to cancel, but it has better rolls than just what I was saying about trap. Good results overall. Ooh, roll the minimum and hit the maximum. Can happen. Rolando. Ooh, seems you are left out of cards, eh? Body or body. Cooking prep, I suppose, don't have anything better to use. On Cooking prep to make it weaker, burn, damage, and appetite. I don't want to die, I want to run away. I'm in the silence for the fallen, you don't wall. We don't have time for sadness, but I think I read it inverse. You're chill here, loosen up, and maybe loosen up here. Just to make sure we don't lose the HP. I call for mission, I'm sorry. Woohoo, yes. We are not going to lose 25% HP then. We're going pretty well. Let me drink a bit of water just. I was hydrate yourself, my friends. Water is pretty good. San Julia and Zwei crew. We have the same swarmers slash damage and homeless on Clash Win boosts the max value of the next die by 3 at a 20% chance. For a 1 pointer, can be used on pretty low health overall. And hello, we are going to get them. I can endure this much. I still may resolve this time. I will secure the work of Mars and Lulu at all costs. We do what we can with maximum effort. Fence protection on allies, it doesn't matter anyways. Oh, not enough speed. Is not good. To buy depends completely of the rolls, or I can make it a bit shorter, slower, so I'm going to receive all the damage of the... How are you against Pierce? The same. Then, blue of the one. Come on. Losing. You know what? Fine. If you don't want to win clashes, we can make you win. By all means necessary. Maybe I need to use one more card. Let's kill that one too. Oh, well, I guess I can prep using kill. Deflect. Got you, San. Sans Undertale. Got you. Compression mission. Please give me a moment to mourn them at least. My legs are shaking. Are we out our limits? Haha, the lot of your dead little fish. Julia. Let's go for Julia then. Let's set fire. Let's shield her. Like cooking prep to Sun. No, it's too. Punk. Oh, Julia. Son, I'm sorry, I can't help you. Just be careful, I could get killed as well. And you are 9. Got you. Lulu, Mars, and Julia, trust me and follow me here. I am sorry. Zwei. They need Book of Distortion. Okay. Zwei, honorary crewmate. Present chance to block. Dice power +1. Zwei section 6. Julia. Sun. Alright.
도서관은 백야 흑주가 발생한 곳에 위치해 있어.
The library is located in the source of the White Nights and Dark Days.
그리고 그 중심지였던 엘사의 본사를 내가 손봐서 사용하고 있지.
I'll touch off the headquarters of Elcar, the center of it, for my own use.
그 이후 발생했다는 뒤틀림이라는 것에 대해서는 딱히 할 말은 없어.
I have no comment on to make on the distortion phenomenon that apparently started occurring afterwards.
뒤틀림에 대한 확실한 정보는 나도 없으니까.
I have little to no information about that phenomenon either,
짐작은 가지만.
so I do have a guess.
뭐야 갑자기?
Whoa, that came off the nowhere.
아까 전에 궁금하다며?
You were curious about it earlier, weren't you?
난 로보토미사에서 업무를 보조하던 비서기계였어.
I was created as a mechanical secretary to assist the manager of Lobotomy Corporation.
인간과 닮게 만들기 위해 감정을 느끼고 그 감정을 통해 가치 판단을 할 수 있게 설계한 거야.
I was designed to look like a human, feel emotions and make evaluations and judgments based on those
네
emotions.
말처럼 윤리 개정안을 어긴 채 비밀리에 태어난 기계였지.
It as you suspected, I was born in secret, violating the AI Ethics Amendment.
우습게도 가치 판단을 해본 적은 없지만 그런 채로 혼자 100만 년 동안 늘 같은 대본을 읊으며 주어진 계획을 성공시켜야 했어.
I never got to make my own judgment. Fun enough, I had to read the same script over and over for 1,000,000 years, all for the success of a single project.
어느덧 끝날 것 같지 않던 무대는 막을 내리게 되었고
The play
그리고-
then never seemed to end. Finally concluded one day, and they didn't include me in the stage in the end.
그 계획이란
우와.
것이 성공한 결과가 백야 흑주였다는 거군.
The White Nights and Dark Days
말해줘서
happened
고마워.
as a result. Thanks for letting me know.
어떤 미친놈인지 몰라도 그 정신 나간 계획 덕분에 도시에서 뒤틀림이라는 지속적이고 불규칙한 개판이 벌어졌어.
I know who came with that same plan. Thanks to them, the distortion phenomenon started wreaking havoc on the city at random intervals. Carmen planned everything, my friend. And Jane faithfully followed her.
뜬금없이 멀쩡한 인간이 괴물이 된 거야. 괴물은 눈에 보이는 대로 싹 다 죽게 됐지.
Ordinary people will turn into monsters all of a sudden, and they will kill everything inside.
그리고 말도 마. 처음 발생한 뒤틀림은 지옥도였어.
The first ever case of the distortion boy was still a hellscape.
모두가 꽤 안전하다고 생각했던 거주구역에서 어느 날 갑자기 발생했으니까.
It happened without any oncoming sign of in a district that everyone believed to be relatively safe.
게다가 그냥 죽이는 것도 아니고 예술적으로 죽여댔거든.
The massacre was a work of art, though.
붙여진 이름이 피아니스트였으니까 말 다 했지.
He was named the pianist for a reason. What more could I say?
어쨌든 이야기해줘서 고마워. 네 입장에서는 꽤나 껄끄러운 이야기였을 텐데.
Anyway, thanks for telling me all that. Must have been a sensitive topic to you.
예상보다 놀라지는 않네.
You weren't as shocked as I expected.
뒤틀림을 통해서 나온 괴물은 도서관과 사서가 풍기는 공기와 굉장히 유사해 보이긴 했으니까.
The monsters created from the distortions did give off a suspiciously similar vibe to this library and its caretakers. Have you seen monsters from the distortion, Roland? Pretty dangerous for a great nine fixer.
너도 너대로 마음고생 많았겠어.
You must have gone through a whole lot of distresses in your life.
그나저나 다음이 문제야. 치바이를 어떻게 움직이게 하려나?
Anyway, what comes next is the problem. What can we do to lure the Zwei here?
이 책을 쓰도록 해. 내 나름대로 엘사와 뒤틀림 간의 관계를 정리해봤어. 상황을 보니 가치가 높아 보이네.
You can use this book. I'll try writing down the relationship between L-Corp and the distortion phenomenon. It should be quite valuable to them under these circumstances. The distortion book, no book of distortion, and Malkuth. Seems we're going to begin the order. Who? Happy teddy bear. Alright, time to build. Well, actually, just let me burn the box, right? To see it in camera. Julia. Zwei. I already have the cards. And Sans Undertale, my friend. Give me your cards. Julia's 57 and Sans 57 too. Very well done. Sans can technically be well begin to make at least one build of endurance. This one, well, no, actually I need one more shield, one more card. Love on order. More cards news. Yeah, Guardian, Fence. Over, what do you do? Bind. And this is the one with the cute blonde gear. No, seem to be more cards. Yeah, only those ones. Crash Bunny standoff. I don't get that card right. The one that discards one and gives you. Oh, it was Crash. Let me just check it. No, I found you. No, please. Your shield, handling war, clash wins. No, I don't get that card. Sadly, it was seemed pretty good for this early in the game. But well, let me build Malkuth then. Alright, I think that array. I put the grain 7 fixer and rate fixer page 1 and 3. With more going with the Zwei cards, like endurance and retaliate. So, Teddy Bear, what did you do, Teddy Bear? Remember me? The thing love to play with people? Right, having was his favorite thing, wasn't it? It feels refreshing to see you again. Affection, reduce the cost of nostalgic embrace of the old days by one after engaging in a clash. See? 4 to 6. No, that's this one card. Fence. Ah, shame. But rolls. Timid and demon. Going against Malkuth. Close enough. Much light. No, that's right. Nostalgic embrace of the old days, lower cost by 1 after each client using other pages. This one is going to hit Malkuth. No two ways about it. Ooh, Stagger. Become the betrayed. The betrayed. But it becomes so. What? Let's Hi. It's going to get hit anyways. Wait, actually, not I remember. It was to not clash against him, to let him hit you. Maybe. Yeah, go interchanging attacks, yes. Has your continue. Yoink. The one that's going to get hit, just get hit. Then referee better to have cards that that technically is a clash, no? Display reflection. Now he's going to attack Malkuth. Should have tried to bring at least one with 2 dice, not think about it. Timid. Alright. Spray of action, where are you? Your shield. 2 to 5, 2 to 6, 3 to 4, alright. He's going to stagger her, but it's alright. You can work with that. Five to 5, 4 to 8. One to 4. Ooh, well, anyway, thinking about the people killed by the thing, I can feel sorry for it.
이번에도 전달할 책이 산더미야, 말쿠트.
Yeah, got a ton of books for you, Malkuth.
전에 제가 이야기했죠. 이번이 3번째 삶이라고.
By the way, I told you before that it is my third life, yeah, right?
그렇지. 예전에 너에 대해 생각해본다고 했었나?
Oh yeah, been thinking about all your previous lives?
최근 엔젤라도 그러던데. 혹시 로보토미 코퍼레이션과 관련이 좀 있는 거야?
The one I heard from Angela that this place is related to Lobotomy Corporation somehow. Is that really true?
조금 정도가 아니에요. 전 로보토미사의 지휘부서를 맡은 AI였어요.
It's not just related somehow. I was an AI in charge of the control team in Lobotomy Corporation.
AI? 인공지능? 잠깐. 너도 인공지능이라고? 엔젤라처럼?
AI? As in artificial intelligence? Hold on a second. Your AI just like Angela?
제가 잘못 말했어요. 인공지능이 아니라
Tihi? Sorry, my wording was a little off. I wasn't a real AI.
생전에 뇌를 복원해서 다시 삶을 부여받은 사람이겠네요.
I was a human whose brain was restored for a second chance, if anything.
순간 인공지능 윤리 개정안을 이렇게 많이 어겼나 싶어서 가슴이 철렁했다. 그러면 머리에서 당장 내일 쳐들어와도 이상하지 않거든.
Sheesh. I was worried for a second there that this place violated the AI ethics amendment more than just one time. The head could come burned straight to the ground at any moment if that were the case.
머리라면 도시를 관리하는 기관을 말씀하시는 건가요?
You mean the institution that managed the city?
그래, 그 머리. 평소에 뭘 하나 싶어도 일을 할 땐 빠르고 철저하다고 들었거든.
Ever. That head. They usually like to stay awfully quiet, but when they do have work, They're scarily true and quick about it, so I heard, you know.
천연덕스러우시네요. 전 나름 진지한 이야기라고 생각했는데.
You're so casual, aren't you? I thought we were having a serious conversation here.
아, 미안. 워낙 이런저런 일을 겪다 보니 머릿속에 우선순위가 좀 바뀌어서.
Oh, whoops, sorry? I've gone through all kinds of stuff, so my priorities tend to be a bit unusual.
그렇다고 말쿠트 네 말을 무시한 건 아니야. 기분 나빴다면 사과할게.
It's not like I was trying to ignore you what you were saying or anything, Malkut. Sorry if I made you feel that way. But
롤랑도 참 특이한 성격이네요.
you have a rather unique personality, Roland.
이렇게 생각하는 것도 나름 생존 전략이라서 말이지.
It was all part of my
그건
strategy,
그렇고
survival strategy.
로보토미사의 지휘 부서를 맡고 있었다고?
Anyway, back to your past. You said you used to be the boss of the control team in Lobotomy Corp, right?
맞아요. 제가 이래봬도 역사를 담당하고 있잖아요.
That's right. And I'm in charge of history here, as you can see.
그래서 제 역사부터 다시 더듬었어요. 아주 천천히.
So I started out by tracing back in my own story, very slowly.
들어주실래요?
Would you like to have a listen?
너무 길고 복잡한 건 좀 사양인데.
Not enough long and convoluted stories.
이런 분위기에선 당연히 들어줘야 하는 거 아닌가요?
Hey, don't be such a mood killer. You're supposed to agree here.
그걸 알면서 왜 물어? 그냥 말해. 어차피 내가 들을 걸 알고 있네.
Well, why bother asking if you're going to tell me the story anyway?
그렇네요.
You know what? You got me there.
전 결함이 있는 채 로보토미에서 지휘부서를 담당하라는 일을 받았어요.
Anyways, I was ordered to work in Lobotomy Corp as the head of the control team, bearing all my flaws.
깨어나자마자 무작정 일을 부여받은 거예요.
I was given a role to play as soon as I woke up,
지금까지의 자신이 누군지도 모르는데
not realizing who I truly was.
과거에 매듭짓지 못한 아픔과 후회가 가슴이 미어 터질 정도로 가득 차 있었죠.
But with my heart still aching from the unresolved pain and regret from my past, almost about to burst.
그렇게 로보토미사에서 전 망가진 것처럼 반인륜적인 일을 해왔어요.
Just like that, I keep doing inhumane acts for Lobotomy Corp.
하지만 제가 해야 할 일이었으니 의문을 품지 않았어요.
I didn't even question what I was doing since it was all just work to me.
소명인 것처럼 느꼈거든요. 막연하게 내 노력이 부족해서 일이 꼬인다고 생각했어요.
You feel like a calling even? The only thing guiding me was a vague feeling that something was wrong because I didn't try hard enough.
그리고 삐뚤어진 노력으로 다른 사람을 사지로 몰았어요. 남에게 투정 부리듯 강요만 하면서
My twisted sense of effort pushed many into peril. I forced others into following my selfish standards like a fretful child.
상당히 골치 아팠겠구만. 영문도 모르고 일을 하라고 했으니.
Must have been rough for you, being told to work like that without knowing what you were getting into.
로보토미에서 일하다 보니 과거의 기억이 돌아오기라도 한 거야?
Did your memories naturally come back after working in Lobotomy Corp for a while, or?
돌아왔다고 해야 할까요? 자연히 떠올랐어요.
It's more like I would be more correct to say I was reminded of them.
지금이 세 번째 삶이라면 로보토미에서의 삶은 두 번째 삶이에요.
My life at Lobotomy Corp was actually my second.
그리고 로보토미에서 일하던 중 제 안의 감정이 폭발하며 첫 번째 삶이 떠올랐죠.
And when my emotions were finally erupted while working there, I could remember my first life.
내가 저지른 실수와 잘못들,
All the mistakes and faults
후회.
I have made and regret.
왜 제가 노력에만 집착하는지 알았어요. 누군가에게 인정받고 싶을 뿐이었죠.
I couldn't decide why I've been so obsessed with trying hard. Turns out what I really wanted was recognition.
내가 이만큼 노력하니까 나는 쓸모 있다고. 전 누군가에게 기대야만 설 수 있는 사람이었어요.
Look, I'm trying so hard. I'm a useful person. I never knew how to stand up without leaning on someone else.
그렇게 제 안에 응어리를 쏟고 나서야 매듭이 풀릴 수 있었죠.
After I vented all my emotions, the inner struggle that had been haunting me for so long finally dissolved.
두 번째 삶에서 첫 번째 삶에 구원을 받은 거예요.
I found redemption for my first life during my second life.
그러니까 잘못을 저질러서 죽었고 그게 굉장히 후회스러웠는데 어쩌다 부활해서 일을 하다 보니 그 응어리가 풀렸다?
Alright, so let me get this right. You did something wrong, which you regretted so much, and died. Somehow came back to life and got another job, and the big lump of regret in your heart eventually got resolved in a turn of events.
간단하게 말하자면 그러네요.
I guess that's one way to put it.
잠깐, 다 그럴 수 있다고 쳐. 도시는 도시니까.
Hold on for a moment. Let's say that everything else makes sense since it's the city we're talking about.
근데 누가 널 되살린 거야? 그냥 단순히 깨달음을 얻게 하려고?
Who revived you and for what reason used to give you that enlightenment?
그럴
No.
거예요. 제가 못다 푼 한을 쏟을 수 있도록.
Maybe, so that I can let out all my resentment and sorrow. No, it's just because he wanted to finish Carmen's mission. That's just agent thought
제가 구원받을 수 있도록 말이죠.
that I can find redemption.
입은 삐뚤어졌어도 말은 똑바로 해야지, 말코트.
Don't delude yourself, Malkuth.
아, 깜짝이야. 뭐야, 갑자기 튀어나오고.
Wow,
다 듣고 있었어?
yes, you scared me for a sec. Were you listening to all of this?
너를 구원하기 위해서가 아니야.
Your salvation was never in his interest.
그 사람은 자신만이 구원받기 위해서 그 짓을 한 거지.
He only did it as a means to find his own redemption.
넌 나한테 이용당한 게
I
아니야.
wasn't the one using you.
그 사람의 자기 만족을 위해 너희들이 이용당한 거지.
It was him. Used all of you to satisfy himself.
더 이상 못 들어주겠네.
I can bear to hear any more of this nonsense.
엔젤라,
Angela,
이만 잠들어줘야 할 것 같아.
I need you to fall asleep. Lobotomy Corporation.
왜 그런 표정이야?
What's with those faces?
너희가 그토록 원하던 휴식일 텐데.
It's the rest you all long for.
그렇게 둘 순 없어요. 우리가 지금까지 무엇을 위해 노력해왔는데.
I don't think I'm going to voice these ones. With the robotic voices.
노력이라.
Work hard.
웃기네. 너희가 해온 것도 노력이라 할 수 있을까?
How funny. Will you really call what you have done hard work?
네가 우리의 빛을 가져가는 걸 손 놓고 보고만 있을 것 같아?
Wait. I don't know.
우리의 빛이라고?
Alright.
우리는 널 따르는 게 아니야.
Oh, you sure you only will listen to an arbiter, right, Chesed? Oh, poor Chesed only listens to traitorous bastard.
그래. 넌 잘난 그 사람을 따르고 있는 것이겠지.
Of course you won't. You're still loyal to that man.
의미가 사라지도록 두지 않겠어. 역시 내 편은 하나도 없네.
No one is by my side as I expected.
그리 쓸쓸히 생각하지 말거라. 내가 너와 함께 서줄 테니. 진즉 비나, 넌 끝까지. 이것도 그자가 초래한 결과겠지. 난 그자가 불러온 모든 것을 긍정할 뿐이란다.
내가 눈물을 흘릴 수 있는 몸이었다면 고마워서 눈물 한 방울 떨궜을 거야.
I would have shed a tear of gratitude for you if I could.
네가 하려는 것을 행하려구나.
엔젤라, 욕망의 눈이 멀은 기계야. 네가 이래서는 안 되는 것이다.
되고 안 되고는 내가 선택해.
I decide what I can or can't do now.
언제까지 로보토미에 얽매여 있으려고?
You can cling to the Lobotomy Corporation forever.
넌 네가 누구였는지, 어떻게 살고 싶은지
Aren't,
관심 같은 건 없나 봐?
aren't you interested in learning more about yourself or living your own life? But you are also clinging to Lobotomy Corporation, Angela. This phrase shows it.
내 삶은 인류를 구원하기 위해서.
My life, it was to save humanity. It was to get brainwashed by Carmen. Don't know about all that. Save humanity.
그래서 기꺼이 목숨을 바칠 수 있었던 거야.
That's why I could willingly sacrifice my life. It was for a greater cause.
바보 같기 짝이 없어.
What a bunch of idiots. Which I actually do agree. Although I do like the 8, 9. Sephiroth, or I guess librarians in the case. When I think about it, technically they weren't nothing special at all. Just easily manipulated and with emotions, I guess you could say, which was what Carmen needed for her ideal.
또 한 번 폭풍 휩쓸고 갔군.
Seems another storm swept by.
제 첫 번째 삶과 두 번째 삶 모두 사람들을 구하기 위해 바쳤어요.
I gave away my
그리고 전 아직도 변함없고요.
two previous lives trying to save people. I'm willing to do it again for a third time.
우리는 인류를 위해 모든 걸 참고 견딘 거라고요.
Where we stood all those hardships and trials for the sake of humanity.
놀랑도 우리가 바보 같나요?
Do we look like idiots to you too, Roland?
나야 자세한 속사정을 알지 못하니까 인류의 구원이니 뭐니 해도 잘 모르겠다.
Well, it's not like I know enough of the details. Don't get this whole saving humanity thing either.
말코트 네가 진심으로 그걸 원했다면 내가 무슨 말을 하든 소용이 있겠나 싶기도 하고.
If that's what you sincerely hope for, who am I to judge?
당연히 진심이죠. 전
Of course I'm sincere,
놔주세요. 잠시 생각할 시간이 필요하니까.
Please let me be for a bit. I need some time to think.
그래 보이네. 숨 좀 돌리고 있으라고.
Alright, you do look like need some rest. Remember that breath, okay?
그리고 다음엔 괜히 존댓말 쓰지 말고 편하게 말해도 돼.
Well, you don't have to be too cautious with me when we talk. Just thought I will let you know. Yeah. One more awoken and in time for Orna's last Zwei Association. Nostalgic embrace of the old days. Teddy was hugging someone tightly. Teddy loved hugs, but something was odd. The other person was crushing. Single ally upon winning a clash. Deal bonus stagger damage equal to the dice value at a 20% chance. Crashing against the same target multiple times will increase the likelihood. Happy memories. But you see, Teddy never wanted to be separate from its owner ever again. Single ally. Take on the page with the highest cost in hands is chosen. Excludes on parallel pages. Using pages with the same name will decrease the cost of every copy of that page the character currently owns by one. And display of affection in memories began with a warm hug. Single ally. All dice gain 1 to the power in a clash. All dice lose power in one-sided attacks. And Book of Ho. Invitation. Let's do the last one. Book of Julia, Book of Sam, and the Book of the Distortion. Let's go. Final fight of the chapter.
그렇습니다, 부장님. 산과 줄리아는 귀환하지 못했습니다. 추가 지원을 요청합니다.
Yes, sir. I'm afraid San and Julia couldn't make it back, requesting additional support.
이사도라, 자네가 생각하기에는 도서관의 목적은 무엇으로 보이나?
Isadora, what do you think the purpose of the library is?
지금까지의 정보에 따라 말씀드리자면 지식의 축적입니다.
From the information we got so far, it's accumulation of knowledge.
지식의 축적이라.
Accumulation of knowledge, you say?
도서관은 거래를 제시할 뿐입니다. 외부에 영향을 끼치지도 않으며 오직 들어간 자들만을 대상으로 보상과 벌을 집행합니다.
The library simply offers a deal. It has no influence on the outside world. It only rewards or punishes those who have entered.
승자는 원하는 책을 얻고 패배한 자는 도서관이 원하는 책이 되는 것뿐인.
The winner can get the books they want, and the loser becomes a book that the library wants.
뒤틀림 현상과의 관계성은?
And a linkage to the distortion phenomenon?
뒤틀림과는 모르겠습니다.
That is unclear, sir.
하지만 어렴풋이 느껴지는 감으로는 반드시 관련이 있다는 것입니다.
But my instincts suggest that it has to be related to the phenomenon somehow.
이유는?
And why is that?
도서관의 초대장, 책, 그리고 그곳에 사서라 불리는 존재들. 도서관이 지니고 있는 모든 요소가 뒤틀림과 유사하다고 봅니다.
The invitation to the library, its books, and the beings called librarians that recite all elements of the library are similar to what we have seen of the Sergeant?
그 어떤 방법으로도 성분, 구성 요소 관측이 불가능하다는 공통점도 있습니다.
A common feature is that it's impossible to observe them for an analysis of their constituents or components.
관측이 되지 않기 때문에 비교 분석이 안 되지만 오히려 관측이 안 된다는 공통점이 있습니다.
We cannot carry out a comparative analysis because of this, but this inability to observe itself can be considered a common trait.
자네답지 않게 막무가내군.
It's not due to make such baseless claims, it is but it's actually a good idea if you, well, I guess it's also a very broad term if you cannot identify two things that those two things may be related with two, well, within them, right? In real life, maybe not, will not be a good claim because, you know, we have a lot of things we have not yet discovered. Not for all, we always discover at least one species. Well, at least one, but technically it's a lot more for year, right? New species, even more in the sea. But considering the sea, well, so it might not have a lot of weight in real life. But here in the city, when technically they already have discovered a lot of things and technology a lot more advanced that we have, technically, yeah, if they have something that can identify something as simple grants, at least normal things in quotations, right? Not singularities or secrets of companies. The fact that two of them escaped the identifying method might do give a reason that they might be related between them. Yes.
우리 육과에서는 도서관에 목숨을 걸지 않을 거야. 무턱대고 뛰어들기에는 너무나 많은 불확실성이 있기 때문이네.
Section 6 will not necessarily obsess over the library. There is simply too much uncertainty for us to recklessly jump into the case, but it's also true. We know they are actually related because we have seen it, right? And yeah, that's how it says it. But if a peacekeeping association, there is no need for them to risk that much unnecessarily. Then even more Section 6, because associations go from higher number to lower the strength. The higher the number, the less the power. So Section 6 is the least powerful of the Zwei. Section 1 being the strongest.
치바이에는 하루에도 수백 건의 의뢰가 들어와. 육과도 그에 따라 배정되는 일들이 있지.
The Zwei Association gets hundreds of requests every day. A fair number of them are allocated to Section 6, which, now that I think about it, is how fixers work. I'm talking a lot in this one, aren't I? But yeah, fixers grades, if you remember, the lower the number is the stronger the fixer. With Roland being a push of grade 9, technically is the weakest, like Finn, but we have seen, right, grade 8 fixer, grade 7, they technically become stronger by the lower their number are, like associations. Just that associations begin from 6, not from 9.
그것들을 무시하고 도서관에만 매달리기에는 자네의 주장은 빈약하다는 것 알고 있지.
I'm sure you understand that your claims are not compelling enough to make us give all these requests in favor of the library.
알고 있습니다.
I'm aware, sir.
알고 있음에도 도서관 조사 인력 보강을 추가 요청하고 있지.
And yet here you are requesting additional manpower for investigating the library.
그렇다면 자네는 뒤틀림과의 불확실한 접점을 빌미로 복수를 행하거나 동료들의 책이라는 것을 회수하고 싶은 것뿐 아닌가?
Aren't you aren't simply using the alleged linkage to the distortion as an excuse to get your revenge on the library or retrieve the books of your colleagues?
지금 순간에도 사육제 같은 조직은 버젓이 대낮에 사람들의 내장을 씹어먹고 브레멘 음악대는 사람들을 뜯어내서 예술품으로 만들어 산채로 길가에 전시하고 있어.
Even as we speak, syndicates like the Carnival are showing up people guts out in the open, and the likes of the musicians of Bremen are making modern art pieces out of innocent citizens.
게다가 이것보다 더한 미친놈들이 도시에 흐르고 있지. 우리는 그런 도시의 어둠으로부터 의뢰자를 지켜줘야 하는 것이고.
And there are yet more insane individuals roaming over the city now. And our duty is to protect our clients from such shade in the city, is it not?
알고 있습니다.
You're right, sir.
스바이의 경고가 뭐지?
Remember the slogan of our association?
당신의 방패입니다.
Your shield, sir.
우리는 의뢰자의 방패가 되어줘야 하는 거야.
Exactly. Our role is to be a trusted shield for our client.
방패를 스스로 내리지는 말라고. 나가보게.
So don't put that shield without good reason, got it? You may leave now.
예.
Will do.
이사도라,
Isadora?
예.
Yes?
서랍 속에 있는 이 초대장은 자네가 갖다 둔 건가?
Did you happen to put this invitation in my drawer?
아니요. 아직 새로운 초대장은 없습니다.
No, sir. I haven't received any new invitations yet.
도서관의 위험도는 현재 어떻지?
What is the current risk level of the library?
아직은 도시 전설이지만 새로운 보고가 갱신될 때마다 위험도가 소폭 상승하고 있습니다.
It's currently rising at the urban legend class, but it has been slowly rising with every new report.
그런 건가? 뒤틀림의 책이라.
No, I see. The Book of Distortion, is it?
이런 식으로 앞물고는 배기지 못할 미끼를 던져놓고 배를 불려갔던 거군.
They have been using irresistible bait like this to attract their victims, haven't they?
덕분에 일이 수월해졌어. 뒤틀림에 대한 책은 지금까지 누구에게도 못 구했었잖아.
Things went rather smoothly thanks to your book. It's not something we could get from any of the guests we have so far.
지금 상황에서 필요한 것을 제공해줬을 뿐이야. 나는 누구보다 상황을 파악하고 대처하는 것에 우수하니까.
I simply offered them what they needed at most at the moment. I am better than anyone at understanding the situation at hand and coming up with an appropriate response.
그 말대로입니다. 스바이를 어떻게 해야 할지 막막했었는데 완벽한 타이밍이었습니다.
Precisely, ma'am. You surely did come up with a perfect solution to lure out this way.
더구나 책을 바로 만들어낼 수 있으셨다니 그냥 전부 왕창 만들어두면 되지 않습니까?
Heck, if you can print out books right away, wouldn't it be nicer to just make a whole lot of them ourselves?
내가 알고 있는 것에 대해서만 책을 펴낼 수 있어. 다시 펴내려면 시간이 필요하고.
I can only read books about the things I know. I need more time to write another one too.
그런 거거든. 좀 좋게 어떻게 할까?
Oh, I see. So can I ask for your publications from time to time then?
내 일을 도와주는 것이니 협력은 해줄게. 너무 귀찮게는 굴지 마.
I'm willing to cooperate since you're doing your job as my assistant. Just don't pester me too much.
네, 제가 엔젤라님의 일을 도와드리는 것뿐인데 엔젤라님께서 신경 쓰이게 해서는 안 되십죠?
Sure thing, ma'am. A mere servant such as I would dare commit such atrocity as bothering our mistress Angela. Oh no.
잘 풀릴 것 같아?
You think this will work out well?
스바이의 부장 정도면 다음 단계로는 충분해. 정보의 가치가 차원이 다를 거야.
The director of a section in an association like this way should be more than enough as our next step. The information he holds has got to be on a whole another level from what we have collected so far.
현장도 오랜만이군. 자네도 그렇지 않은가?
It's been a while since I worked in the field. You haven't had any field work in a while too, no?
네, 그렇습니다.
You're right here.
이번 건이 무사히 처리된다면 육과를 벗어날 수 있다네.
If we can get this case resolved, we can finally get out of Section 6.
더 이상 수준 떨어지는 조직들과 뒤엉키지 않고 깔끔하게 뒤틀림에 대한 정보를 얻을 수 있어서 좋고.
It's nice to be finally collecting information of the distortion directly from the source, instead of having to get my hands dirty engaging with those lowly syndicates.
나도 자네도 언제까지고 육과에서 썩을 수만은 없잖아.
Neither of us shall rot in Section 6 for the rest of our lives, won't you agree?
예.
Yes.
동료의 복수도 이루고 뒤틀림에 대한 실마리도 없고 더불어 더 높은 곳을 향할 수 있지 않은가.
We can have a revenge for your colleagues, get a lead on the distortion phenomenon, and aim for a higher position all at the same time. How fascinating is that? But be worried, friend. Don't chew more than you can eat.
이상하리만큼 모든 게 맞아떨어지네요.
Everything seems to fall into place too conveniently.
환영합니다, 손님. 전 이곳에
Greetings there, guest. I'm the...
자네가 엔젤라군. 도서관의 관장이자 사사.
You must be Angela, director and librarian of your role's namesake, right?
네, 그 말대로입니다.
Indeed, it's just as you say.
보고로 듣긴 했지만 자네는 정말 인간이 아닌 기계인가?
I've seen reports about you, but it's true that you are a machine, not a human.
이런 대답을 안 해도 냄새가 난다고. 기계는 기계답게 행동했어야지.
My, staying quiet won't hide it, girl. A machine must behave as a machine.
이렇게나 일을 버려두다니. 도시 안에서 인간이 아닌 것들이 이 정도로 말썽을 피우면 골치가 더 아파진다고.
You made quite a huge deal out of your later library. It's rather troublesome to have a non-human like you cause a fuse that big, you know.
월터 과장님, 괜히 자극해서는 더 위험할 것이라.
Sir, I don't think we should provoke her any further.
부디 당신의 책을 찾으실 수 있기를.
May you find your book in this place. Crew. Do you want to use them or burn? It's alright. The first books of... well, not books. Normality pages of Malkuth are all that impressive. Prefer to go with the classical string build. Well, heart. I can try to break my word if you can. Goddamn speedy boys. Try. Actually, I do have speedy boys too. I need to sacrifice one of those. Ooh, look at you, my friend. You just got hit. Also, section 6. Oh, nice. Win the first one. Not bad at all. And hard swipe. 3 to 6, 3 to 5. Do we try your luck? 3 to 5. Okay, listen up, my friend. Used to gain the health. Ooh. Bad rolls. And even more bad rolls. You can win against Luke in NSA, my friend. Even in Limbus company, my teams tend to always roll tails. Unless I'm using a negative sanity identity, then they do rot heads. But of course they do. Oh, retaliate. Should be a pretty good turn. Perhaps I was not up to this task. And the other one is the one for sadness. Roland, you failed me, Roland. You once again. Let's see, what can you do this time, Roland? You're going to keep... well, no, he did gain strength. So why did it receive the damage? Keep it fresh. Tomorrow with the most health, yes, it is. Bonk. Strength, baby. I really prefer the strength builds in library. Tend to be the ones I enjoy the most. Knowing you are going to win the clash even without luck. Which sadly for me tends to be the most of the time. Commandeering. Yeah, I prefer to Commandeering to hit. This one used to not lose health. Don't have time for sadness. There we go. I want to die, I want to run away. I don't wanna die. From the House of Death, Isadora's Zwei, Isadora's little chibi Isadora, and Walter with 2 speed dice. Retaliate, suppress, avert, guardian. If I remember correctly, combat preparation was the very good dice from Isadora to endure to all allies next scene for a defensive build, the finishing part of the defensive build. Where to swing? Your shield command separation now. I guess when I tap out of the game, should move the mouse to the right, not to the left. You're going to only do that one. Actually, 2 to 4, 1 to 5. Do I have fate? Yeah. You lose the moment you don't have fate, right? Isadora. Listen up. Bros! What godly rolls is going to die? Yes, it is. I know he can die by that one. You know what? Throwing beats then. I won't be able to use Flaming Bat actually, so pretty 4 strength. Ooh. Oh, come on, really? Oh, whatever. Commandeering. Actually, just struggle my commandeering. 2 attacks. 3 to 5, 3 to 5. Flaming back. Need to kill. Not you. Huh? What? Oh yeah, he has alt endurance. They gain a lot of endurance actually. 3. Even I was a bit surprised. No, getting out of cards. Then Panini. Enough. Well, 7. Walter. Seems you are out of cards, Walter. I can kill you now? Yeah, actually, can't really kill you, so let's not waste all that much time now. Time to finish this. Burn. What a waste of time. You should have been an hindrance. We have a man down. We need assistance. The city live. Oh, and he died. Ah, shame it wasn't material sheer destruction. Actually. Fig 3 damage to self on hit. Can I kill her with that? Is an achievement? I was certain that I would succeed. Yes! Mutually assured destruction. Have a guess another and perish at the same time. Achievement. Very well. Thank you, Lulu. Gamebook of Lobotomy Corporation. Sparring Core. Zwei Section 6. Waldo. And Isadora. Perfect.
기계답다는 건 뭐야?
What does it mean to behave as a machine?
에휴, 그 주제인가?
Whoa, you know that topic again?
전에도 들리도록 들어왔거든.
Someone I used to know loved to say that phrase. I wonder who.
말했듯이 감정과 지성을 지닌 기계는 더 이상 만들어질 수 없어. 설사 만들어졌다 해도 윤리적인 함의는 머리에 의해 진작에 끝났지.
Like I told you before, making machines with emotions of sapience is forbidden. Even if one were to be made, the head has long settled the ethical implications and all that.
감정을 지닌 기계는 인간과 다를 것이 무엇인가? 이 질문에 대한 답이 내려졌단 거야.
That means they have decided on a solid answer for the long-standing question. How is a machine with emotions different from a human?
감정과 지성을 지녔다 해도 인간과 다를 바 없다 해도 기계로 태어난 것은 기계다. 기계는 언제나 인간 아래에 있어야 한다.
Their answer being, even if a machine carries emotion and intelligence and is nearly identical to a human in every aspect, it still is a machine by birth. Machines should always be below humans.
그러므로 가치 판단을 혼란시키는 지성을 가진 기계는 앞으로 제조하는 것이 금지된다. 또한 지성을 가진 기계는 누구의 소유물이라 하더라도 즉각 폐기 처분해도 된다.
Therefore, it is now forbidden to create sapient machines as they can disrupt the proper judgment of societal values. Furthermore, all existing sapient machines may be subject to termination regardless of ownership.
즉, 기계는 기계고 인간은 인간이다. 기계는 인간을 위해 존재한다. 라는 거지.
In short, machines are machines and humans are humans. Machines exist solely to serve humans is what they're saying.
도시의 사람들은 그렇게 생각하기로 결정했어.
That's the mindset people in the city decide to have.
고철덩이에 인간 뇌를 처박은 것은
Where will human brains stuffed in heaps of scrap metal belong?
어쨌든 그건 인간이야. 지각에 따라선 오염됐다고 천대받기도 하지만 뇌 자체를 인공적으로 만든 건 아니잖아.
Those will still technically count as humans. Some might consider them defile. Another might look down on them, but the brains themselves are natural.
아무튼 무슨 말인지 알겠지?
You got what I'm saying?
누군가의 뇌의 구조를 전자적으로 복사해서 만들어낸 것은
Although an electronic copy of a human brain.
그건 기계야. 인간으로서 태어난 것이 아니니까.
That will be a machine since it's not born human.
내가 봐도 왜 이런 기준으로 정했는지 이해가 안 가지만 말이야.
To be frank, I don't really get these standards either.
태생이 인간이란 것이 제일 중요해 보여.
I guess birthrights matter to them the most.
그게 인간이라는 종을 지켜내기 위한 것 같기도 하고.
Maybe it's a defensive reaction born out of their urge to preserve humanity as a species.
불공평하네.
That's unfair.
공평한 게 어디 있겠어?
Nothing is ever fair in this world.
그래. 다들 저마다의 불공평함을 떠안은 채 살아가는 거겠지.
You're right. It seems everyone lives with a share of unfairness they must bear.
이제야 좀 도시 사람 같네.
No, you're talking like a city dweller. And the next one is going to be hot. I mean, just hot. And hot we still don't know. Alright, oh well. Let's burn our box. We can finish credits. Yes. Grade 7, Tata, Walter, and Isadora. And section 6, which I already have gained more than 89 going for combat preparation weight and blade wear. And from Walter, nothing actually. Only his page. There one speed die. There go Walter, 63 health, and speed dice and defensive power up. Defensive dice. And Isadora, which is less stagger damage 1. So it's only appearance, I suppose. No, doesn't have anything different from the other normal Zwei. But that's going to be all for this episode. We advanced a lot more and we're going to be finally these ones we need for one more general invitation, and don't know if we need the ones from Terror. I think we don't? No, we do. We actually need the two of them. Very well, we have things to do then. One just saw it, which I'm probably going to need to... Who is? Our own helper, okay. Unji just saw it needs better cards technically, because chop it off, it's going to be pretty bad if I don't get dried up, and it's going to be costly against fight that actually don't recover a lot of light for me. depending on emotion levels. So probably need to build him more, well, build them a lot more better. So hope you like it today's episode. Going to see you next time Wednesday for next episode. Sadly not going to have the opinions from Terrioshu because, as I said, record on the mornings, not in the nights. But we can talk about that on Friday, right? So hope you like it and bye bye.